peak performance lives on a razor's edge. And it lives in state. It's one of the reasons that I talk so much about state, because it literally underlies everything you do. And when I'm talking about state, I mean sympathetic, parasympathetic. Fight or flight, right? Sympathetic, fight, flight, or freeze. Parasympathetic, rest, recover, relax. And between the two, there's what's called a window of tolerance. And the window of tolerance is when you're performing optimally with a little bit of both. Okay? So in peak performance, you would be right at the very top, just barely under the line of full sympathetic activation. Now, what's the difference in the line? The difference in the line is once you flip over the line, parts of your brain shut down. The prefrontal cortex shuts down. That's where logic and reasoning lives. And then, to use it, you have to bring yourself back down. When the amygdala takes over and your prefrontal cortex shuts off, you're in full-blown survival mode. Now remember, society can push us this way, our stressors can push us this way, but that's why we train more and sweat more in training, so that when it matters, we have the skills to recognize it, to bring ourselves back down. Some of the best firefighters I know, all of the best sports teams, all of the best athletes that you can think of, understand at some level when they've been pushed too far and they've flipped sympathetic, and have a way to bring themselves back down. They may not use that language, but they bring themselves back down into that window of tolerance where they can really make a difference. So start thinking to really iron this out. When do you lose your shit? When do you lose your mind on a frequent occasion? And every time you get there, you're flipping sympathetic. And start to think, okay, how could I logically think through that? How could I bring that level of stress down just one notch and keep my brain fully engaged? That's the skill here.